All right, here we go again. My name is G, the seeker of truth, and this is Spiritual State. And yes, your spirit is at stake. First and foremost, I want to give a shout out to the new subscribers. How y'all doing? Welcome to the buffet. Let's eat. Today we gonna do another story time. And my story time is like of otherworldly experiences, right? So I want to say probably about maybe 7 months ago, right? I'm doing some research. I'm sitting at my desk. I'm doing some research. And I felt like I got taken away, right? And you don't gotta believe it, but I can't not tell the experience because like I know that this experience maybe not in the same exact way, but I know that I can't be the only person that had this experience, right? And so I find myself somewhere else and I'm on a path per se, and I'm walking up to a gate. When I get to the gate, on each side of the gate, it's like this, I'm talking about this big ass gate. And I don't really want to lie talking about what color the gate was. I can't even recall it like that. I don't want to lie. But on each side of the gate, it was these big ass, I'm talking about like cock diesel, I'm talking about like they were bigger than the average human. Like on each side of the gate. But they ain't had like regular heads though. They had like an animal head, but they didn't look like an animal. You feel me? They looked like big ass, giant ass people with gold chest plates and arm on it. And they had a stick. And anyway, long story short, as I'm coming up, when I get to the gate, I hear a voice say, "You are not granted passage." And so I'm instantly like, why I can't get in? And say you a coward. You a coward. You are too afraid to beg for what you want. And so it's kind of like on this, wherever I'm at, I can feel myself getting scared because like fear is a thing, especially when you are in experiencing something you've never experienced before, right? And so like, he like, yeah, you a coward, you too scared to beg for what you want on this earth. And like I say, I had the initial fear in the cowardice. I feel it, you know. But in the same sense, like I feel an empowerment. I'm like, from everything that I've read, I'm like, why do I gotta beg for something? I'm a God. Like we are direct descendants of God. What are you talking about? What I gotta beg for? I'm a God on this earth. And they stepped aside. Like they stepped aside and the gates open. And so I go through the gates, and as soon as I go through the gates, I feel a presence with me, like right here on my shoulder. Can't see them. Can't see it. You can hear it and you can feel it. And it was a feeling of comfort. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't feel like I was walking with something that was finna take me and do me dirty. You know what I'm saying? Like I was walking with something that I felt protected, and it was very knowledgeable. And so as we walking, boom, 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 boom. We going, and it's a path. And like I say, it's dark. Like you can't, I'm talking about it's crazy because like you know where you going, but you don't know where you going because you ain't never been there before. And so, and then you can't even see. Like, but like as you walking, like everything is like, you can see it, like, but you can't see it. I promise y'all think I'm tweaking. I swear I'm not tweaking. Look, so boom. My wife, she called me. And I'm like, back. You know what I'm saying? I'm back in the living room. I'm back in my desk. And I'm like, man, what the fuck? And so I reach, I'm like, man, that shit, it was crazy. So I grabbed my black. I grabbed my black at the ashtray. Boom, throw my black in my mouth. I'm looking around for my lighter. My lighter on my desk, it's been on my desk. I'm still looking for my lighter. I can't find my lighter. I take everything up at the desk. I'm like, damn. I stand up, shake my pants out. I'm like, damn. And then I go in my pockets, everything. Look up under the chair I was in. Look up under the table. And I told my wife about the experience. Because she was like, babe, where you at? And so I told her about the experience. And so it was a voice that came to me like, you're not going to find that lighter until you stop. Now, it say your lighter being gone is the physical evidence of that everything that you think happened really just happened. Real shit. So I tell my wife, I'm like, hey, you gonna think I'm tripping. But it was like the lighter being gone is like saying to me that was the physical evidence of what I think actually happened just really happened. And she like, well, stop looking for it then. And so like, I'm like, nah, you know how you lose and you know you ain't tweaking. So you like, I ain't worried about it. But like, you still kind of like looking for it. Like, I know it's over here somewhere. And so like, they came back, the voice came again. Like, you're not going to find that light until you stop down. And so I relay this message to my wife again. I'm like, say I ain't going to find my light until I stop down. And she like, well, stop down then. I'm like, man. I sit down. I try to get back in my studies, but I can't because I'm like, I cannot find my lighter. And so like, I get up. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm finna go. I'm finna go. I gotta get up out of here because I'm in here tweaking, obviously. But the experience felt too real to just discard. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't disregard that. And I did try to say disregard the first time and said discard and it came out disregard. But I just made a new word. But anyway, so boom, I jump in my Rango. I hit the script. I get to a light. As I get to the light, I feel this presence that's so strong in my passenger seat. The presence, it was so strong that I could damn near look over there and see what was sitting in my seat. You know what I'm saying? And so I look over and it's the same big mother, you know what I'm saying, that was at the gate. And he just sitting in my passenger seat. But like, it was weird because I was kind of panicking. But at the same sense, I wasn't scared. The nigga was like, look in your pants leg. I reached down my pants leg at the very bottom of my pants leg, cuffed up under it. My lighter was in there. I turned the truck. I turned the truck around. I turned the truck around. Went back to the crib. Hey, like I say, that day, that night, when that situation happened, I was called. Like, you know, my wife, she called me. And so it snapped me out of it, right? But it was trying to show me something. A couple of days later, I'm at the Circle K. It's a woman in front of me. She probably got like 2 or 3 items. And ain't nobody in front of her though. She at the cash register. You know what I'm saying? She at the register. She's in the process of checking out. I'm standing here and I look over in the McDonald's and then I look over and it's like right here in the corner where the tobacco is up at the top. It was like, it seemed first, when I first seen it, it seemed like it was kind of blurry right there. But you know, I wear contacts. So I'm like, I blink my eyes a couple of times. I'm standing here, I'm like, I ain't just taking forever. But then it's like I am drawn back to this specific corner up here. And then when I look in there, I go away to another place. And I find myself back on this little path of darkness. But it's like, I swear, y'all, so it sounds crazy, man. I promise. I know. I know that how it sounds, but I also know what the fuck happened. And so I'm on this path, and like I say, I'm being walked with. You know, with some walking. Actually, I skipped because I skipped this little thing in the middle. This day after that happened, I was at the house getting ready to leave, and I get took to this place, and I'm walking on this path, but it's like the pathway kind of put you in some like old London, like you know how them old ass places be with the rock paths. You know what I'm saying? It was rain and mildew and shit, but we walking. You know what I'm saying? We walking, and he talking to me, and we just I'm vibing, and it's like you don't know where you at, you can't see who you with, but you can hear them and you can feel how safe you is in their presence. And so we walking and they talking, boom, 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 boom. We walk past this room, sort of, kind of like, but it's like damn like a dungeon if you want to ask me, but it's kind of down, and it's hollering, like it's a man that heard like hollering, like ah, and like we walking, he just keep on walking and talking. So I'm walking, boom, boom, boom. I'm like, hey, yeah, that's cool, but why was dude back there hollering? And he say, oh, he in hell. I'm like, damn, hell real? He was like, yeah, hell real. And so I get snatched up, and I ain't like talking about snatch. I go up, you know what I'm saying? I feel myself getting pulled up, and as I'm pulling up, what we see, as we know, is the earth is beneath me. And I'm like, damn. And I look, I'm like, so earth is hell? He was like, yeah, earth is hell. And all them souls down there trapped trying to get out. I was like, huh. And boom, I'm back. So now, fast forward back to the Circle K behind the woman in the line. I'm looking up here in this corner, and he take me to this little path. Now, me and the same, we walking. And like I say, it's just that protection, that comfortability. And now I'm familiar. You know what I'm saying? Like closer than anything I ever been familiar with. And we walk and we get to this door. We go to the door, and the door opened up, and we step inside of it. It's like a cold, chill feeling when you step into it. It's like a storage room per se. You know how storage room, it doesn't really get that much traffic, but when you go into a storage room, you can kind of feel that like somebody been in here before, but it don't get a lot of traffic. So this is the place that I'm at. It feels like somebody, and that's why I'm sharing this, because I know somebody that had this happen. It feels like somebody ain't been in here before, but not too many people come to this place. It doesn't get a lot of traffic. And so, like I say, I'm coming, and it's like in the middle, it's a light, but it ain't like coming at you. It's kind of like coming up at the flow. And it's like this little white, bluish face. It come at you, and it just come bouncing. And it kind of bounce all the way up to you. And it really kind of doesn't scare you. It kind of like, I don't know, because it bounce around you like this here. And it kind of puts you in the mind of the face from the mirror, the face of the mirror on Shrek. It kind of puts you in the mind of that face, but it doesn't give off like, it's initially like a little startle, because like you will see it back here, and then next thing you know, it's like right here, bam. It's like a little shock, but it don't make you like, let me get out of here. Because like you, at this point in time, you have become so comfortable with your God that you knowing that wherever you at is for the benefication of you. And so the thing pop up, boom. He hit me, boom, boom, boom. Like he don't hit me. He just, we bounce around, boom, boom, boom. Then he bounce back, bounce. And like when he bounced back, we start stepping forward. We going, boom, boom, boom. As we going forward, the face bounce a little bit more like this. Bounce, bounce, bounce. And then it goes bounce and it sits up. Sit back in the spot. No cap. We walking, boom. When you get to this little point where this beam at, there is a figure behind it. I'm talking about big, like, and it's behind it, and it's like going like this. And it got like blue and green and orange and yellow colors, and they shoot. They don't stand like the colors are shooting up and down and with like stars, but it's just sitting back there and it's just doing like this. And it kind of like do like this, and I'm looking at it, I look over to what'll be my left, and it's an eye. It's an eyeball sitting over to the left. Like, it looked like my eye. It's an eyeball. But on this eye, it got arms that come out to the side. And the eye, it sits still. Like, the whole time the eye is sitting still. But the arms on it is going like this. And when I had caught it, it was coming around, and I seen this arm on it, and up and down this arm is eyeballs, and every eye is looking in a different direction. Like every eye doing their own thing, and it just come by, and all of them they just stay in rotation around it. They just stay. I'm talking about this how it come. I seen that little thing they talking about how it be wrapping around. I ain't see that. I'm talking about this how it came around. Oh, but yeah. And so I see that, and then I see like all the eyes and everything, and then like the woman at the cash register, she like, next. Boom. And so I go up, cash out, go back to the car immediately. And like I have to go and I have to sit in my space, because like this can't be what I think just happened to me, can't really have just happened to me. And that's why, and then like I've been wrestling about sharing this experience, because I know how, first and foremost, I know how it sounds. You know what I'm saying? I know how it sounds. And I don't do no, and for somebody like, man, you tweaking on them hard. I don't do no hard drugs. Your mama do hard drugs. I smoke, I blow. That's it. I don't even drink liquor. I stopped drinking liquor. I don't drink liquor. I told y'all that it make me feel bad. I don't drink that. So you know what I'm saying? But I shared it because, like I said, in that room, it is somebody's been there before. And you might not want to come and tell nobody. You might have been afraid of what somebody might have said or might have thought about you if you explain your experience like that. They're going to say you crazy. Listen, my name G. You ain't got to feel no type of way. I had the experiences. You know, that's why we here. We in spiritual state. Everything led me to this point. Everything led me to this point. I know it's easy for a person to automatically assume motive or to automatically be defensive instead of open. I've never once asked anybody to believe nothing I said. To the people that have subscribed to the channel, I ain't asked none of them to. Like, man, listen, I've been incarcerated all of my 20s. And it ain't nobody's fault but mine. So before, you know, and I cover all these because I know how people think. These things have to be touched on. So before you open your mouth and say something, let me tell you first. There is so much other stuff in life to be doing, but I can't do it. I have to be here. I have to do the research. And the only thing I've ever stressed from day one is to go look it up for yourself. You don't have to feel, the fact that you feel attacked, that I asked you to go look it up for yourself, says a lot about your character. But I ain't even finna get into all that. I want to come and share my experience and let you know I know that happened to somebody else. You don't have to feel no type of way about it. You wasn't tweaking. It happened to me. Hop in the comments. We can talk about it. Whatever you want to do. But you ain't alone. My name is G. I'm the seeker of truth. This spiritual state. Y'all stay elevated.